All right. So speaking of LeBron and those 4 teams, so according to Scoop, who got the scoop, there are 4 teams who have reached out and have some interest in LeBron. One in particular, I'm going to leave last because it irks you. So we have the Cavs because that's the I'm coming home, yes. I'm coming. That makes sense. So there, you got the Warriors, you have the Clippers, and then you have, the Mavs. I'm sorry.
Why did you have to say it again?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Some people might be excited.
That's
I don't know.
True.
Maybe you're not excited. Maybe. I don't know. But those are the kind of the teams that have reached out and have some interest in getting LeBron. We know. Let's just kind of give a little back stories of things that we've known. You got Brian Windhurst reporting that and Ramona Shelburne that the team and LeBron aren't seeing eye to eye. Mm-hmm. That there's some distance between them. We know for a fact that you just kind of see all the tour he's been on. He's been in Cleveland. Yeah. He's been here. He hasn't texted DeAndre Ayton. We heard from DeAndre. He said he hasn't as of when he was he signed. Now, if anything's happened since then, we don't know. But as of that time, the team hasn't put out we're so glad LeBron opted in. We're excited. We haven't heard from that, which typically you get, right? Yeah. Even if it's just 2 sentences, happy he's opted in, looking forward to this season. We haven't gotten any of that. So that kind of is the precursor to where we are and why there would be interest and why LeBron feels a bit slighted is what the reporting is that, from the Lakers.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
This is the first time, I think, in LeBron's career that he's been on the outside looking in. It's an uncomfortable situation. Mm-hmm. A guy that's always been in the know since his rookie year, right? I think we can safely say he's had the backing of every team and every GM and every owner he's been a part of. This is a new regime. This isn't even the regime that he's familiar with, right? This is a new regime. So for them to even, try to accommodate him right now or make him feel better, for his ego feel better with a tweet saying we're happy he's back. Like, I don't think they're in the business of LeBron, right? They're in the business of Luka, and I think that's very evident. But it's funny how all that stuff, like life comes at you full steam ahead really quickly. Totally being in control of everything and all the moves that's happened around you to now being left out and now your ego not being pleased in the way that you want. Now you want to shop around and have your boys say you want to be moved or you're available and have these things and not come out and say them directly. It's just it's LeBron's brand, and it's for me it's kind of ironic that he's in this situation.
Well, I want to go back to some of you just talked about the new regime. So we know they have the group that owns the Dodgers now is the owner of the Lakers, and I think there's been a mutual benefit. Sometimes in life, things worked out for the both of us. Mm-hmm. Now, there was more left to be desired. Mm-hmm. Talking about the marriage between the Lakers and LeBron. You wanted more. Maybe you wanted another ring. Maybe we at least got to the finals 1 or 2 more. Maybe we didn't win it, but we got there. Right. Maybe you want an MVP on our watch. Something, you wanted a little bit more. But if you look at the marriage, I think both parties can go, you know what, at least, it was pretty beneficial. Rob G, you're a Laker fan. The Lakers, them last 5-6 years with Kobe, horrid. He was bad. He was broke. It wasn't his fault. He's broken down. It was a lot going on. He was missing games. The team wasn't good. They didn't have a lot of great players. Right. That's just a fact. I'm not being funny. They had every year they were getting a new pick. Number 2, DeAndre Russell. Number 2 pick again. Lonzo. Number 7 pick, Julius Randle. Brandon Ingram. Like, it wasn't good. That's why they got accumulated all this young talent. Right. Because they weren't good. So to be relevant because of LeBron, at least relevant, at least competent, you missed the playoffs twice, only twice. You won a ring. You made a Western Conference final. He has the all-time leading scorer on your watch. Watch this, too. You had the perfect statesman, and I mean this sincerely, to handle Kobe Bryant's death. Right? He was the one out there, was speaking. He spoke eloquently. It was one of the times it felt kind of from the heart. It didn't really feel rehearsed with LeBron. It kind of just felt like real deal, raw emotion. Yeah. And then... that's why when people say, the bubble ring, I'm like, dude, they won that the year for Kobe. Everybody kind of goes straight to bubble. I go, this was the year Kobe passed, and they kind of vowed we're going to win for him, and they did that. Yeah. That's amazing to me. Mm-hmm. And you were able to have that. Not only did we the Lakers, win it, we won it in honoring our guy, maybe arguably the greatest Laker of all time. Some would say Magic. It's very generational. Sure. Kobe. So, LeBron, you got to be in LA, you got to be close to Hollywood, got to do all the business things you want to do, you got to win a championship, you got to they got all the clutch guys you ever won. Who you want? What clutch guys you want? Okay, great. Mm-hmm. You want to play with your son? Cool, we got that. You want different coaches? Cool, got that. They traded the young core, all those guys they accumulated.
Yes.
So to me, it's a mutual benefit, and it's just time to move on, and I think that's okay.
Right.
Now, you start to wonder what's the best fit. I look at this two ways, Kerry. The Clippers are the best fit in that he gets to stay directly in Los Angeles.
Right.
We know how much that means to him. His kids are in school here. His daughter, his son is obviously still playing with the Lakers. So we're playing a hypothetical. If this were to happen, what matches? So I would say the Clippers, and here's why for the Clippers. Number one, if you're still keeping the core, you might have to trade a James Harden, obviously, for some monies to kind of match, and you have to move another piece here. But if I have Kawhi, I've got Zubac, we got LeBron, you got some other pieces around there. He's still in L.A. He doesn't have to travel. Mm-hmm. You got a guy that you can kind of say, all right, Kawhi goes down some games, we got him still here. He can play well. So that kind of fits and makes sense in that regard. Mm-hmm. But the one that's really interesting to me.
Don't you do it.
I'm not going to do it. Is the Warriors.
Okay, there you go.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
LeBron has been on a campaign like he was one of these presidential, candidates.
Uh-huh.
Man, golly shucks, I'd love to play with Steph. Uh-huh. Man, you know who I'd love to play with? Steph. Ask me who I'd like to play with, Kerry.
Who would you like to play with?
Steph Curry. My gosh, I'd love to play with Steph Curry. And the Olympics. Oh, man, it was so great to play with Steph. Oh, Steph. I mean, he is like, dang, Steph is like, whoa. So he gets to play with Steph. He gets to stay on the West Coast, where he's going to play the Lakers 4 times. He played the Clippers 4 times. You meaning staying on here. You get to play the Kings 4 times. So you're here.
Yeah.
The Suns 4 times. Still really close to LA. Just a quick 45-minute flight. Hour flight max. So you get to stay there. You get to compete with a team, and I think it will be the last dance, if you will, for Steve Kerr and Steph. And I don't mean the last year, but this is their last little go, the next couple of years.
Right.
And LeBron. And you get to compete. You get to play with him. We get to all see it. It's great for the NBA. Be fun. And my last point, why I think he would love to do that, because if for some odd reason they were to mess around and win, Steph, you got 5, I got 5. You ain't got one up on me. You ain't got one up on me.
That sounds like LeBron.
We both have 5, dang it. Dang it. People have me ranked higher than you right now.
Right.
But if you messed around and got a 5th and I didn't, maybe now some people want to, oh, man, he got 5 on LeBron's watch and all that. Hold up.
Yeah.
You got to, hold on, brother. You got to sit with me. Either we both losing or we both winning. And we got 5. We got 5.
We got 5. No, that's funny. You said the Clippers, though. That would be intriguing just from the standpoint of having those two legends play together. And obviously their styles of play would fit seamlessly. I mean, they both do everything at a really high level. And what we the perfect teammate for LeBron always has been the guy that can shoot the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
A guy that can space it. Whenever you construct the team around him, you're trying to get shooters around him, right? So the ultimate shooter, the best shooter of all time on his team would obviously be so exciting to see.
It's just a lot. He would just find Steph.
It would be crazy.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy. But again, I think obviously we look at these 4 teams, and if we have to choose between these 4 teams, I do like the Golden State one the most just for the intrigue of it. But for me, like I said, LeBron needs to stick this thing out and ride it out with the Lakers and
No. The best fit is actually with the Mavs. You just don't want to hear that. You tried your best.
I do not. No.
You just don't want to hear that.
Okay, wait. Why do you say that?
It's a homecoming.
Why do you say that?
Kyrie gets to come back, play. Kyrie, hey, Kyrie was on his LeBron little tour. Remember? I just realized I was too young. I didn't understand what I had. I didn't appreciate. Him and LeBron have been ace boom coons since then, and they've been cool. And we had Scoop B joined us last hour. He was saying he got some inside traction that they had a phone conversation a year or so ago, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And they were just like, Kyrie was like, yo, man, come be a Mav. It'd be dope to have you here, man. Just come be a Maverick. And LeBron said, yo, let me think about that. Point being, there's that. He and AD is a connection. You talk about a live connection. You talk about already have chemistry. He's one with Kyrie. He's one with AD. It makes sense. You about to get the best version you've seen in 5 years of Klay Thompson because he messing with Meg.
That's right.
You talk about comeback player of the year. Klay Thompson's about to be going crazy.
You think he's about to go crazy?
Let me tell you something.
If he goes crazy.
Remember I said this.
I'm going to write this down.
Klay Thompson is
right
about to
now.
be an assassin.
Yeah. I hope so.
Klay Thompson.
I hope so.
Every game is Game 6 Klay.
Game 6 Klay. I'm telling you right now, when your girl is in the gym, you play different. When your girl is Meg, this version of Meg, she is the most toned and fit and working out. And he's, hey, baby, I'm an athlete too. Let me show you how we do it. And Klay Thompson is about to win a 3-point contest. He's going to win a 3-point percentage.
Some love in basketball.
It's going to be some love in basketball.
I got you.
He's going to be coming out there in dashikis. He's going to have a
gonna sage the room. Gonna sage
have
like
Houston. He's going to come to games with Houston Astro jerseys on because she's from Houston.
Is she Houston? Listen, I'm all for that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah,
so,
no, that's your team.
No, yeah, put it out there. Yeah, I mean, put Klay.
Why are you ignoring the Mavs? Just because you don't want him?
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I do not want LeBron there. I just think that you have to.
You don't want the king?
Think about it. Again, we talked about this. If this was a buyout situation, obviously, if you don't have to give up anything to get him, that's a no-brainer. I'm not saying that. That would be some hating. That would be hating.
Right.
That would be a clear-cut version of hate, right?
I couldn't hear you. You said it'd just be robbing.
100%. 100%. If that was the case. But if it's a trade situation, you just got to get rid of too many of the assets that you have, and it just doesn't make sense from a longevity prospect for the Mavericks. That's all.
It really doesn't. Here's why. I'm just teasing you with the Mavs. Here's why it doesn't make sense to the Mavs for me. I mean this sincerely.
Yeah.
If I'm playing a video game, it's a blast.
Right.
In real life, Kyrie's injured. We don't know when he's coming back.
Yeah.
Some people say January, February. Some people say March. Kyrie says, don't count me in next year. I don't know yet. Let me just heal. Let me see.
Yeah.
You know who's often injured? Anthony Davis.
Come on, man. Stop.
We keeping it real or we keeping it real? He's often injured. The man was injured on his first game. I'm about to prove him that it was worth it. I can't believe they act like Luka that much better than me.
He was killing too.
Balling out. We like, okay, all right.
Oh, man.
And I'm not making fun. I'm saying this is his reality.
Yeah.
He's even older now. He's hurt now. He's got the retinal issue.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm not even being funny. And everybody's like, oh, the Mavericks. Rob G's been here for me. Keep asking people, what do y'all mean the Mavericks in the NBA Finals? I mean, people, I respect their opinion.
Yeah.
Rashad Phillips is hardly ever wrong. And I'm like, wait, what? Kyrie's out. And he's something, when does he go down? And what point? Cooper Flag has to get his footing, right? That's fair.
Yes.
And then Klay Thompson, I feel differently. I said this prior to the Meg news. This was me pre-Meg news. I was saying Klay's washed. And now I mean washed in a good way, like washed by the blood. Like he's a whole new person now.
He born again.
He's been born again. He's baptized now.
Born again.
He is. I don't know who this is about to be. He got a new haircut. He feeling himself. But and then you got a bunch of power forwards and centers who I like.
Yes.
I like a lot.
Yes.
But, is D'Angelo Russell the key? Has he ever really, really, really been? Has he showed up when you really needed D'Angelo Russell? He's one of the more talented players that has been one of the more frustrating players his whole career.
Yeah.
Just talent alone. You're like, man, dude, why can't he do this every night? And that's the thing. You know this from being a pro.
Right.
Anytime I've ever heard professionals talk or coaches talk, and even in this business, any business where you have to be professional, anybody can have a day.
Yes.
Every single person in the NBA can drop 30 to 40.
Easy.
Just a night. I was on. The shots were coming my way.
Yes. Yeah.
Team was feeding me. Or I just had a great matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Can you drop 25 every single night? 28 every night? That's why Kobe was Kobe. Mm-hmm. Jordan was Jordan. LeBron was LeBron. KD's KD. Can you drop every single night, put me out for 28 and 8?
I'll tell
you know how many guys can't do that in a winning situation too?
In a winning situation. I'll tell you this, though, Kel. It depends on what is needed of you. When D'Angelo Russell was with the Nets and he was the guy, he could do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, again, to say he can't or can, any of those guys, it's unfair to say that without the real backstory. No, it is.
No.
What
it team did you say he was doing it for?
You just asked. They made the playoffs that year too. So this isn't a team that was in the.
Do you remember that record? I think were they sub 500 and got in the play? I got to look that up.
I'm not sure. They made the playoffs.
Some teams be.
I know
They be doing that in the East.
True, but listen,
they'll be 38 and something and then make the playoffs.
Right, but Kelvin, I'm saying that's the point, right? If you're asking of that from him, ask of it, and if he can't do it, then
so this is what I look like, Rob G.
But he's done it.
Talking about the Pistons or the Lions. This is what I look like. This is what I look like.
No, you said he can't do it. He has done it.
I'm sorry, Rob G. This is what I look like. I might even text Rob, hey, I know you're in Magic City, but my bad. I get it now.
No, nope.
This is what rose-colored glasses are.
That's what it is.
You over here year 10 for 11, whatever it is for the end of Russell, you're like, no, this the year. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm not saying he is. That's not my point. Nope. But you said he can't do it.
All
He
right.
can do it.